All right, I got here, I think it's a 2020 Sienna. We got snow today for the first time. Customer complaint is something's wrong with the windows. Oh boy, I'm gonna get everything wet. All right, let's see. So I think this window's working fine. And they said these windows open like very broken. It's not because of the ice. I've had this before. The LIN network was down. And they changed the, I think they already tried a known good one. It's a used car lot, so they have a bunch of them. If I remember correctly, there's something wrong with one of the connectors in there, have corrosion on it. Now, let me just check this, if it comes that easy. I'm going back on memory, but I think the green wire over here is, the green and the blue are the LIN networks. Let's see, let me just go look here. Oh, I'm gonna get wet. Ooh, the snow. Okay. I should do this with a diagram, but yeah. I've had this before, so let's hope it's just something in here. Alright, I'm gonna shut the car. If I remember correctly, it was one of these. Okay, I don't see anything here. Or here. Was it this one? Now really, it could be anywhere in the LIN network. Yeah, let me just make sure it's still acting up after I unplugged all those. See, it's still jumpy. But if I use this guy, it should be smooth. And it is, right? So it's telling me something's wrong with the LIN. Let me get a diagram. Now, let's get a diagram for the windows. Windows, power windows circuit. Okay, so here's the master switch. And here's the instrument panel junction box. So we got LIN 2 right here. Is the green wire. It comes from here. I don't know what the master is. I'm not sure if the master is the fuse box or if it's the switch. I'll have to look that up. Okay, now from here it just goes to a junction to a blue wire. And that goes to the left front power window regulator. Okay, that goes to the actual driver door window. So that one works. So we know we don't have a problem with that. Unless that's not using LIN, but it definitely looks like it is using LIN. Let me see. Is it using LIN? Left front power window. So when you go driver side up switch or down switch, yeah, it's using LIN. Okay, so the LIN in here is good. So we're probably worried about this LIN on the green wire. So I'm assuming this is actually the master, the switch. So on there's a connector HD3, and that goes to this fuse box, and then from here it branches off into two other tracks. It branches off. One goes to the left rear power window assembly. So does that one work over here? Let's see. No, it's the same problem. Okay. And this one goes to a junction, which goes to the right front power window assembly. That's that one, which we know doesn't work. And the other one goes to the right rear power window regulator. Okay, so it's all the power windows. Now, could it be a bad power window? Probably not. I mean, it could be because it's on the LIN network. Really, we have to put a scope on this network just to look at it. see what it looks like if it's at the right voltage. So lin in general should always be at 12 volts when it's off. Even if the key on engine off should still be at 12 volts because they each have their own 12 volt power feed. That's constant battery power to let it wake up. All right, let's go see. Let me see if I can find this connector. HD3 right over here. Here, HD3. Yeah, it's one of those connectors that I checked over there in the beginning, which all look good. Oh boy. Alright, what else do we got here? So HD3 looked good, and that's going to go to this junction on the actual assembly. Okay. Any other ones? So here is JK2. We could check that one. Is that going to left front, left rear? No, I want the front. Where's the right front? Right front. So they don't go to the switches, they just go to the motor itself. That's why the switches work, because they're not on the lin. Only this switch. I wonder if this switch is on the lin. It must be, because it shows a lin wire going to it. No, I'm wrong, it's not. It's not on the lin at all. So the whole lin must be down. So why does this switch open? So this switch only opens normally, just like all the other switches open normally, because it's not using the lin network. So the lin must be down, and that's why we can't do cross windows, but we could do our own windows, because that's not using the lin. Now, I don't know why this is on the lin network. I don't know what the point of it is, because no other switch could open it, but it is. Whatever. Too bad. All right, before I go to lin, I just want to go look at the connectors on that side, because those are usually very common issues. So let's go to the right front. Right front. That's this one. Okay. On the lin. Oh, so right here, GD2. GD1, GD2. Okay, so it's down there on the connector. Let's go look at that. I'm gonna shut the car. Oh boy, this goes deep here. Oh, that's not good. GD2. It's the second one. I guess it's this one. Makes sense, there's a green wire on it. Alright, I'm gonna go check with a scope just to see if the network looks bad. Could also be something in these door harnesses, could be pinched. Let me first look with a scope. Alright, let me get my scope out. Just to make sure I'm on the right track, that the lin looks messed up. Because after, there's a few more common spots on these. I'm gonna try, like behind these pillars, there's like harnesses that go under the car, and sometimes there's corrosion in there, but that's a little harder to get to. So let me first just check this, just to make sure I'm not going down a rabbit hole. Okay, I need a let's ground this here. Get the key out so I don't go crazy. And let me get one of these. Okay, so the green wire, which is right near the blue wire, which is right here, what am I on? Okay, let's go higher voltage, let's go faster. And volts. Yeah, the max voltage we're at is about 7. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh no, sorry, peak to peak's 820. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, we're at 9 volts about, which is not good. Got to be closer to 11 or 12. So that's our problem. Let me just unplug this switch and see if anything changes. So the car right now is still talking. Yeah, we still got low voltage. Let me start the car. Same thing. Well, I just lost it for a second, but it's my back probe fell out. But yeah, look at this. This is not a good thing. We're too low, the voltage. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so we definitely got some sort of corrosion in this harness. So when it's running, it's higher, but when we're off, which we should be at 12 volts or close to 12 volts, and we're clearly not. So we're gonna pull this out, and now I don't feel like I'm wasting time on the wrong track. Let me pull this out right here, see if I can see anything in this harness. I don't know what's here. I'm just gonna unplug these. We got corrosion. See that? I don't know if this is the right wires, but we definitely have some corrosion over here. I would have to assume that this green wire right here is our network. Okay, so this is coming from the door, which would make sense why we have no lin over here, because it's coming from inside here, which is, and maybe we would have one, but it probably needs power, because this is all the power feeds for the door. But there's definitely corrosion in these connectors right here, so I'm going to try cleaning these out and seeing if we get anywhere. Alright, we're going to spray it with this DeoxIT. It's sizzling, hopefully that's a good sign. Alright, let's just see if that did anything for now. I'll clean it better after. Okay, let's see. Let me plug this guy back in. Oh boy. No, still not good. Same with that, and same with that. Okay, so let's just try to clean it better. Let's also check the other side in the same spot. Okay. Wow, this one's just as bad, if not worse. Oh boy. Yeah, this one is definitely worse. Yeah, look at that corrosion right there. Now let's do the same thing on this side. You know what? I wonder if I disconnect these. Don't know which side of the harness it's on. Let's see. Yeah, see? With that disconnected, it's good. Let's see, does that one work? Alright, so yeah, they all work. Besides, that one's not gonna work because it's not plugged in. But yeah, so it's that connector right there. Alright, let's shut this off. Let's try to clean that side. So I don't think it's in this right here, because this is going back to the car. So it must be in this one. You see how bad that one is? And the green wire is right there. This is the green wire, and it's full of corrosion. Let's see. I'm gonna spray in here also, just to get all that corrosion out. But it's definitely in this wire. I see it. Now, let me try to depin this and clean it better. I know this tab comes up in the back, and these should depin. Let's first just pop them back in to see if it fixes it temporarily. Ah, my feet are freezing. Okay, I should not have done that. All right, let's see. Yep, they still work. But does the back one work? Yes, it does. All right, so is the corrosion in that wire over there? Wow, I fixed this without a scan tool. I only didn't plug the scan tool in because I've seen this exact same issue before. It was a different spot, the corrosion. Well, I guess these are the four most common spots. Here, 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 and there. I'm gonna try to clean that up better. But should be good to go. As long as I didn't ruin anything with all the snow that I dropped in the car. But put this back together. All right, I cleaned it up a lot better. And I put back together the car. So now I just want to show you a good LIN network. See, right now we have the key out. Yeah, okay. So now we're gonna go in on the green pin. Now that is a clean waveform. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 volts. We got 11 volts peak to peak. I mean, not 11 volts, but it's at 11 volts, but it's not going down to 0. It's not supposed to. So we got about 10 volts peak to peak. And that's a nice clean waveform. So just a little corrosion in that connector. All right, thanks for watching.